Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be taking a look at three new Lego sets. Here they are in front of you. These are the three new Lego Star Wars mechs that came out at the beginning of this month, which is August 2023. Now, I actually waited a little bit to go ahead and pick these up because there were so many other things that came out that I wanted to kind of budget myself with what I was picking up. But today I was at my local Walmart and I saw them in the shelf, and you know what? I said, let me go ahead and pick them up. So I can build these, put them into the collection, but actually show them to you guys because I don't know if a lot of people have been showing these around. Now, I follow some other Lego YouTubers because I'm not a big Lego YouTuber myself. I'm into Legos, but a lot of people out there have more knowledge than I do. And the common consensus was that nobody really asked for these, primarily because what do mechs have to do with Star Wars and Lego Star Wars as a whole? But I like them. I think they look really cool. I think they did a really cool job putting these together, and then the characters that they chose are really awesome also. Now, what the consensus was is that this was actually a really good way of getting a couple really cool minifigures, especially this one here. This Boba Fett is supposed to be one of the nicer Boba Fetts out there. So in order to pick this guy up, you can buy the mech and it comes with the minifigure already. Now these, I believe, are $15.99 is what I paid for them, each of them. So for $16, you get a cool mech and a cool minifigure as opposed to spending more money on just the minifigure alone. So again, these were $15.99, so $16 a piece. So again, these are really cool, in my opinion, display models. So these are, if you want to, like if you're into Star Wars, or into Legos, Lego Star Wars or a particular character, and you want to build something and take it to, let's say, your desk at work or something like that, these will look really nice on there as opposed to bringing like a big vehicle or something like that. So let me go ahead and get these open so we can see what all is inside of them. All right, before we get them open, let's actually take a look at the boxes. So starting with Boba Fett here, you can see that it's got 155 pieces. This is set number 75369. It is a 6+ set, so it should be pretty easy, straightforward to build it. You see him inside of the mech right there. And then in the back, you do see him outside of the mech. I do love the scenery in the back there. They are showing you the two other ones that are available. And they're showing you a little bit about some of the play features. So you do have his blaster there, which, you do have the launcher. But the cool thing is that he also has his blaster in the minifigure form factor. So taking a look at the Darth Vader one, this one is set 75368. Again, it is a 6+. This one has a couple less pieces, so 139 versus 155. And then in the back, you do see Darth Vader out of the mech itself. What's really cool is that the mech does have a larger lightsaber versus Darth Vader does have a smaller lightsaber. And then in the back right here, you can see that there's a spot where you can take off and stow Darth Vader's lightsaber right there. And then again, showing you the different ones that are available there. And then taking a look here, it almost looks like, yeah, on the side here of the mech, you can actually probably store Boba Fett's blaster too. So when he's in there, he doesn't have his blaster on. It's actually on the side right here. And there's actually a open portion right here also, so you can put it on either side. And then taking a look at the Stormtrooper, this one is 75370, 6+. 138 pieces, so 139 and 138, versus Darth Vader versus the Stormtrooper. And then in the back here, you could see the Stormtrooper out of the mech. Again, the mech has the larger blaster here, and I'm not sure if this one, yep, he has the clips on the side also, so you can clip the Stormtrooper's blaster right there. So there it is, showing you that it is clipped on there, and then he is inside the mech piloting that around. So really awesome. The other thing I didn't talk about is a really awesome artwork on the boxes here. You could see this is probably like on the inside of a hangar bay or something like that, which fits the Stormtrooper, versus here it's Darth Vader inside of where would he be? A chamber or something. You have this blue part over there, and then you have the kind of sparks or something on the floor there. And then I already talked about Boba Fett. You do have the planet and stuff like that on the back there. So it looks like he's actually using the jetpack and flying. And then in the back here is maybe Tatooine. Who knows? I don't know. You do have a nice background there. So again, let's go ahead and get them open and see what all is inside. All right, so here is all three sets out of the boxes. Each of the sets is going to come with 3 numbered bags, so that is it's interesting that they were able to kind of parse out everything into 3 bags for each of the sets. Now, the Stormtrooper only came with the 3 bags. One of the things that I wanted to see is if any of them came with any type of sticker sheets or anything like that, because I was wondering if this, in the front right here of each of the mechs, because each of the mechs has their unique little areas there, if there was a printed piece or if it was a sticker element, and it looks like they all are printed pieces, which is really awesome. So again, all 3 of them come with 3 bags. The Stormtrooper just comes with the 3 bags here. Darth Vader comes with the 3 bags. Then you have a little box here, which is probably his cape, and that's normally how capes come in the sets. And then this piece right here, which is going to be the Mech's lightsaber. So that actually came out on its own. So definitely, if you pick it up, make sure that you don't lose that. And then Boba Fett here came with the 3 bags, and then it also came with the little accessory bag here that is going to have the visors, which is weird because Boba Fett does not use the visors, or the rangefinders, I should say, but it does come with the little antennas, which he does use. And I think it's called an antenna. I don't know. But again, it's interesting that they, included these because I don't know if Boba Fett's helmet has the ability. Oh yeah, it does have the holes. His helmet's right there. It does have the holes to put those on, but he does not use those. So I think this is just, normally they package them just like that with the same amount of visors and antennas. So again, that's cool, but neither here nor there. So let me go ahead and put these together, and then we'll take a look at them individually and see what they're all about. Alright, so here I have the 3 mechs built with their minifigures next to them. So we'll go ahead and take a closer look, starting with Boba Fett here. This is the minifigure that comes with it. Really, really awesome representation. You do have arm printing on here. He's got his little blaster, little antenna or rangefinder on there, and then the jetpack. Really awesome attention to detail. Very nice printing all the way around. You do have the little head right there with his face. So again, based on what other people were saying, this is a really good way by purchasing this mech of getting this minifigure right here, which is one of the better representations of Boba Fett as a whole. But taking a look at the mech itself, really very simple construction, very easy to follow. This is actually a printed tile piece that goes right into this section here. Now, constructing these was very similar. So I started with Boba Fett, went to Darth Vader, and then went to the Stormtrooper. Boba Fett and Darth Vader were exactly the same, building them and stuff like that. A couple little changes, obviously, based on the look of the mech itself. But then when you got to the Stormtrooper, it was a little bit different, which is interesting. And what I mean by that is both of these, you build the torso, then you build the legs, then you build the feet, and then you build the arms. With the Stormtrooper, you actually build a torso, then you build one leg and a foot, and then a leg and a foot, and then the arms. So again, it's neither here nor there, but something that I wanted to go ahead and point out. So again, taking a look at the mech here, looks really, really awesome. Obviously, at first glance, you could definitely tell that this is Boba Fett. You have this blaster right here, and then even the jetpack in the back here. Now, this is designed to actually shoot the missile that's on his jetpack there, and then this is a shooter, a stud shooter also, so really cool play features on there. So basically what you would do to load this guy in is you can actually take off his gun, and you do have the 2 clips on the side right here that you can clip his gun to, and then this little chest piece here actually lowers down, and you have one of these pieces in there that goes in between his legs. He is designed to go standing up, and then what's really cool is that they left enough room to because obviously Boba Fett does have his jetpack on there, so they left enough room to be able to put him in there with his jetpack on, and then you close it back up, and there he is. Now he can go ahead and pilot his mech. So really, really cool. Taking a look at Darth Vader here. Again, really awesome representation of Darth Vader as well. You do have arm printing on this guy too. So again, if you don't have a Darth Vader, this is a great way of picking one up. You do have his red lightsaber there, and then printing all the way through the front and the legs as well. There is printing on the back also. So, and then you have your plastic cape here underneath the helmet. You do have the Darth Vader face, and you do have like the veins and stuff in the back of the head too, which is really cool. And then you can put this guy back on there. Taking a look at the actual mech. Let me see if this guy all stands. He won't, so we'll lay him down. Taking a look at the actual mech here. Really nice. Again, they could have gone with all black, but they went with this pieces which are gray on all of them, so it does add a little bit of color to it. I love the way that they made his feet look and stuff like that. And you do have this kind of backpack, which is weird because obviously Darth Vader has a cape. It's interesting that they did not give him a cape. That would have been really cool had they given him a cape and then just had this underneath. I don't know how they would have done that, but that would have looked really cool. And then obviously you have your fingers here, and he is able to hold on to the lightsaber. Now, what's really awesome about these guys is all three of them have really, really good articulation because of the ball and socket joints here. Basically on the shoulders, and then on the hips, and then on the ankles, you do have articulation. So that gives you the ability to pose these guys in different things. And then the 4 fingers, or the 3 fingers, I should say, the 3 fingers here, you also have a little bit of articulation as well. So you can pretty much get some nice dynamic poses with these guys. Again, if you wanted to maybe take this to work and, you know, show it off and stuff like that, maybe at your desk and pose it, these would be really awesome for that. So we'll go ahead and take off his lightsaber, and you do have the spot in the back here, the clip, so you can clip that in. And then this guy works the same way. You have the little section there that you can stand this guy in. Then we'll lower his arms right there, and then we will raise this back up. And this is this tile is designed to mimic Darth Vader's chest piece. Also, same thing with Boba Fett's there. So that looks really cool. And now you can see him piloting his mech right there. So really awesome looking. And then taking a look at the Stormtrooper here, this is just a regular Stormtrooper, no arm printing or anything like that. You do get his little blaster, and then you have your helmet here. And as you take it off, you do have your clone face right there. You do have back printing on this guy as well. So again, if you don't have a Stormtrooper, this is obviously a pretty nice way of picking one up as well. Taking a look at the mech, a lot of white going on here. They do add a little splash of black and gray to kind of break that up. This is the one that kind of looked the weirdest to me, I guess you would say, just because of these pieces here. It almost makes it look like he's got cargo pants and he's carrying some heavy things in his cargo pants, and then he's got like football pads on the side here. I don't know. This one was the one that I really didn't like the most out of all 3 of them. You do have the blaster right here, and you're able to go ahead and articulate the fingers so it looks like he's holding it. And then you have the scope right here, which is a very similar scope to the one that Boba Fett has over there. His feet are pretty interesting as well. And then nothing in the back. This is where I almost feel like they could have done like, I don't know, some tiling or something just to make it look more finished. Again, this one was definitely not my favorite out of the 3. So you can go ahead and take his blaster off, and we will put this one here. All right, so it goes clipped right there. Again, this lowers down, and we will stand him up inside the mech so he can go ahead and pilot it. And there he is. I think out of the 3, this one is actually, the Stormtrooper is the one that fits the most kind of in there. So that's really cool. You do have your logo right there. Again, fully articulated him. You can move the arms around, move the legs and feet and stuff like that. And then you do have the fingers here as well. So I think all in all, the 3 mechs are pretty interesting. They do have really nice playable features and stuff like that. So for kids, again, this is marketed to 6 plus. But, you know, if somebody wants to get these as presents, and you know, they have a child or anybody be able to play with them, you do have really nice playability with them. They're really nice display pieces also. They'll fit really nice in my collection, so I can display them with some of my other stuff, some of my other Star Wars stuff, Star Wars Legos, and I think they'll look really cool. Obviously, at first glance, you could definitely tell what they are. You know this is a Stormtrooper, you know that's Darth Vader, and you know that's Boba Fett, which is really nice. It doesn't leave you kind of wondering like, hey, what is this? Again, do we need it? Did we need mechs No, they don't really fit into the Star Wars stuff. You don't really see mechs in Star Wars, but you know, they're here, so let's go ahead and embrace them. So if you like them, I would definitely recommend that you pick them up. They're a really easy build, and they will display really nicely. So there it is. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.